feel like we got off on the wrong foot.
Just let us go.
Get your dirty hands off my kid.
Get back!
Hey,
no! I just missed.
Everybody's a killer if they get the chance.
I want to know why us.
Hello.
Hi, good to talk to you again, Jeff in Las Vegas.
How are you? How's it going?
It's going great, man. Thanks for joining me today, man. I really enjoyed Dig. What a thriller. I mean, congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
You know, last time we spoke to Emile was midnight in the Switchgrass, and you know, you couldn't play a character further than you play in Dig. So I'm just like, man, you're just really talented. So just congratulations on just becoming something completely different. And all the times I've interviewed you, I mean, you're nothing like Vic, I know, but man, just what a crazy interpretation. So tell me about building the character from the ground up, his voice, his look. How much freedom did you have in creating Vic?
Well, originally when I was sent the script, the character was a little bit different. It was more of like Vic had two accomplices that were guys. It wasn't a couple. And I enjoyed the script a lot. It was a really well-written script, but the character didn't quite grab me yet. And he was also more of like the Michael Mann villain of just like the straight-laced kind of like cold, calculating killer guy. He didn't really have a sense of humor yet, or he didn't really have the kind of like gonzo redneck vibe. And Asher and the writers kind of changed it, and they made it a guy and a girl, so it's like a couple, like lovers on the run kind of thing. And then they started infusing the script with a lot more humor, and it really let me kind of see this character a little bit more clearly, where he's this very darkly humorous and charismatic con man, really, who's also evil. And the characters of my character and Liana's character were really a yin yang of this kind of evil power couple together. And so it's not really like one character or the other. They're kind of like together they form a character. You know what I mean? It's like the Raptors in Jurassic Park, or they work as a team. You know what I mean? It's very much a team sport. And Liana and I had a really great time working together, rehearsing the scenes. Finding those pockets of comedy. I mean, there's a lot of really, really funny stuff in the movie between our characters. It's dark, but it's pretty funny.
You need to have that humor too, because this movie's so serious and so heavy. The audience needs to kind of laugh out loud, but they're laughing out loud because they're nervous and they're scared, you know?
Yeah. And we really we felt like that was the right tone and that right sense of comedy for the characters, because it kind of sucks the audience in a little bit and makes them complicit in some of the crimes when they find themselves being kind of entertained by the killers and charmed a little bit, and then they go, oh god, this person's terrible, I got to distance myself. But that's sort of a little bit of a hustler's technique to kind of get people on our side a little bit, you know?
Yeah, because playing a vicious killer that's superstitious, he's ruthless, but he's not stupid. And he keeps reminding the audience and the characters that he's not to be, don't underestimate him, because that's...
Yeah, I mean, he's a super Weasley guy.
Yeah, because in all these kind of movies, when someone threatens to shoot someone or threatens to kill someone, your character's established well on that they don't fool around. That at any moment in this movie, someone could get killed, a main character, a lesser character. I mean, they don't pull any punches. And I love that realism in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, he knows that in order for his word to be taken seriously, he's got to, if you want to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. So he's willing to break the eggs quite frequently.
Yeah, well, you got a cowboy hat, you got the Elvis glasses, you get that little star tattoo underneath. So where did all this come from? Was it your creation or?
So the look, a lot of the filmies in this kind of open shirted look with these whitewashed jeans kind of, and sneakers and the mullet and the face tats. And I wanted him to feel disheveled for a criminal. He's a smart guy, but he's lazy, and he doesn't, he's smart, but he doesn't totally think things through. So I wanted that to come across in the look. He's not wearing like a suit like an assassin, you know. He looks like he just rolled out of a trailer or something like that, you know, rolled off the couch. He's a couch potato. And you know, we really emphasize that too, with there's so many TV and pop culture references that Vic is just constantly dropping. Even, you know, at one point he talks about SpongeBob SquarePants and things like this. He's a guy who's clearly watched a lot of television. He's clearly been in jail and watched a lot of television.
Yes, that's what I got too. His backstory, that he's been in jail for a long time and watched a lot of television. What's the challenges of acting in a ski mask?
That, you know, that's tricky, because you don't want to give away to the audience who the character is, because you want it to be believable that Thomas Jane's character wouldn't just recognize the guy. So it's a thing where you're acting, but you're not trying to create too much of a show of it, because you don't want to tip off to the guy that you're taking hostage who you are.
Yes.
So it's a little bit trickier than it seems, because you're thinking to yourself, well, he's totally going to recognize my voice. And it's like, well, maybe I shouldn't give every distinctive trait in my voice right now. Maybe I should try to like hide it a little bit.
And Thomas Jane and his daughter, what unique casting. Thomas Jane is just like one of my favorites, man. And he just knocks it out of the park in this.
Yeah, he's great. And I feel like working with his daughter, it was so heartwarming to see a father and daughter working together in that way as a team too. They're not playing like enemies in the movie. I mean, they have their drama, but they really they work as a team. And there's something really heartwarming about seeing that father-daughter relationship working together, especially against these weaselly, despicable characters that Liana and I play. You really want to see them get their comeuppance in the end.
Oh, you definitely do, man, because you feel like you're trapped in this abandoned house with them, you know, that you feel threatened. You're kind of trying to think on your feet, you know, and it's just, I mean, the movie has that kind of tension. It's all credible to the director. So tell me about his style, the director's style.
You know, he's very kind of freewheeling. Asher really, he's a very in the moment kind of director. And if you know, if a scene kind of takes a different turn, or he finds something in rehearsal that he likes, he's a director who doesn't hesitate to work with the writers and rewrite something or cater something to an actor specifically. He's a very fluid director in that way, where he up until the final moment, he's just trying to get the script better and better and better until we're shooting.
Outstanding job, my friend. It's always a thrill to talk to you. So congratulations on Dig, and let's talk again soon.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jeff.